Can you smell the FOMO in the air? Welcome back. This is Trading Rolly in the spirit of Dogecoin, aka Doggy Coin pumping. I got my Georgia Bulldog shirt. Fun fact, I am originally from Atlanta. So let's look at the Bitcoin chart. We'll look at some altcoins rapid fire. Keep this quick. Hit that like, comment, subscribe, tick the bell for notifications. As always, these are my own ideas and opinions on the market, so please do your own research and trade at your own risk. All right, let's take a look at the market real quick. Bitcoin up 11% in the past 24 hours. You got Polkadot up 10%, Cardano up 11%, but the real news here, Dogecoin up to 13 in the crypto ranks, up to a $5 billion market cap, around 4 cents. Real quick, just doing like some rough market cap analysis. They want Doge on, WSB, Wallstreetbets, we all know, okay? We're not going to argue about the hedge funds versus the internet right now. They're pumping the price. They are pumping the price. Dogecoin is up, 457% in the last 24 hours. Personally, I like to be in the coin before the pump. I don't like to chase the pump, but I will show you, if we're going to see more action like this, it is a bull market in crypto, so we're expecting some crazy gains this year. So if we're going to see price action like this, I'll show you what you can look for. On a 15-minute chart, you can try and trade these pumps, but definitely be careful. You're playing with fire when price is this volatile, okay? But 4 cents, and they want to take it to $1. Well, if we go to 8 cents, double in price, that'll take us to about a $10 billion market cap, which Cardano is currently at almost 11. That would take us above Chainlink's market cap, okay? And so that's 10 billion for 8 cents. Let's just say, I don't know, roughly 12 billion for 10 cents. To go to $1, that'd be 120 billion. That'd be a top 3 coin if all the other coins stayed here. But I imagine if it ran to that price, you're going to see other altcoins pumping as well. Maybe some of the profits will start flooding into the other coins. But let's look at the charts. Fear and greed index up to a 77. This could increase, but you have plenty of room to run to the upside. And still, as far as, blockchaincenter.net, we're still neutral, not quite into the altcoin season yet, but we can see a lot of coins are starting to outperform Bitcoin. So that's what you want to see for an altcoin season. Still lots of room to go. That's why I think, this bull run for this cycle is still young. I'm looking at, at least till December if we're pulling a fractal from the 2017 bull cycle. Okay, so Dogecoin, real quick, I'll show you what I was talking about with the 15-minute chart, then I'll go to Bitcoin, and then we'll rifle through some altcoins real quick. But you can see, the moving averages are best for a trending move with momentum, okay? In a sideways range, your stochastics and RSI can be very effective. But when you're having this rally here, you can pull out your moving averages. I like the 10 simple and the 21 EMA personally. And, as long as you're maintaining that support above that level, you're good. You start breaking below it, it might be time to exit. But that's one way you can play these trending moves, because if you're looking at a 4-hour chart, you're well separated from your support there, okay, and still pushing higher. All right, so let's go over to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin actually had an important daily close today, closed above all moving averages. That's a check on the bull side, and then your stochastic is crossed up. Also another good bullish signal. and then breaking that downtrend we talked about in yesterday's video. So no longer putting in lower highs and lower lows. You finally got a higher high on the RSI, breaking that downtrend. So that's like 3 different steps to a bounce here. And finally, you know, for a real breakout, you're going to need to break this downtrend, okay? You can, so if we're going to be bearish, you could look at this as a possible descending triangle, but you could also look at this more like a, like a falling channel, falling wedge thing, okay? You know, we talked about, you know, when you're drawing patterns, it's kind of subjective. Subjective is the good word, okay? But horizontals hold the most weight in my TA, and that horizontal of interest is around 30,366, okay? So if you had a daily close, which we haven't had a daily close below that level yet, that would also close below that 50 simple that we've been finding support along. So you found support along it, but if you close below that horizontal that's being played out here, you would also close below that moving average, and that could trigger a bit of a sell-off. Does it have to come all the way back down to 200 EMA? Not necessarily. That, you know, that's already around 20,000. That would be a deep dive, about a 50% drop from 40K. Wouldn't be unheard of in crypto. We all know this is very volatile, okay? But I would say more likely, if you lost that level we were just speaking above, if you lost 30K essentially, you still have support at 27,987, so let's call it 28K, pink 10 simple. And you're kind of bouncing off of it right now on the weekly. And to the downside, the yellow 21 EMA, everyone knows that's, you know, that's the key to the bull market. It's around 23,000. So if you did dump 23,000, I think would hold. Maybe you wicked down to 20K, bounced, and then you would close the candles back above. But guys, right now, there's a lot of FOMO, a lot of euphoria. You got the internet pumping. Crypto now, it started with the GameStop and AMC, and now they're getting into crypto. I can't complain. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. So sometimes, you know, you never know where the catalyst is going to come from. But what I would like to see on the weekly is definitely hold 30K, bounce here, close above 39,190 on the weekly to get that stochastic cross back up, possibly getting that RSI to bounce back off of the 70. And you could trend higher back to that 90 level. All right. So let's look at the 4-hour real quick, and then we'll do that rapid fire I was talking about. So your stochastic on 4 hours still trending up. You saw a little bit of bullish divergence here. You know, I can't say this is much lower. It's not that much lower than this one, but it's about even. But this you can see is rising instead of even down here. So we could say some bullish divergence. And you're looking to close this 4-hour. Did you close above that? This is the dark green is a 200 simple. That is at 33,473, and we closed at 33,484. So you got to close above. Now, like I was talking about in yesterday's video, we got the first close. Now, can we get an open and close above? That would be a good confirmation. But then ultimately, you do have that downtrend resistance coming around. You know, if you just kept going on this 4-hour candle, that would be around 35,000. You would need to break that. And you have some decent volume here. But I would like, you know, even stronger. I want to see the volume increasing on that way up. All right, I'm doing well on time. Let's look at some altcoins. Before we do that, we're going to look at I want to look at the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. Finding some support, possible bounce here, pink 10 simple resistance, but I don't pull out the moving averages too much on that. I do look at the stochastic and the RSI on dominance. So this would hint that if Bitcoin breaks out to the upside, you may see Bitcoin steal the show again, like we did on the rally from 20K to 40K, basically right here. And you could see this crossed up, bounced from the lower region. And that's when Bitcoin went on its tear. Once Bitcoin hit 40K and you topped out on the dominance daily Stoke, daily RSI, and started trending lower, you saw the altcoins getting some love, profits coming from Bitcoin going into altcoins. So if Bitcoin breaks out, we could see a repeat of that. However, internet, Reddit, Wallstreetbets, pumping various altcoins possibly. You could see them, maybe everything moves together. I don't know. Who knows, guys? Look, as I said, I think we have we have a good solid year for this bull cycle. So I'm mostly just patient, holding, not panicking, buying the dip if you get the dip opportunity, and sometimes just being patient. All right. So let's look at those altcoins real quick. All right. So Ethereum is still below its all-time high. It didn't have the volume it needed to. So you did hit that. You hit a new all-time high, but there's no volume. So in order for this to explode to the upside, you want to see us break back above 1400 on volume, okay? And you would need to break that downtrend on the daily RSI, sort of how Bitcoin was. So maybe Bitcoin is leading, maybe, and Ethereum is following this time around. But your daily Stochastic is crossed up, and you've maintained above that 21 EMA support. So it looks decent. Just got to see some volume come in there. And you know what? A lot of people leaving Robinhood. Maybe they're coming to Coinbase. Who knows? Rumors. But I think the Reddit crowd is prime for crypto. So you could see some big moves coming in Ethereum soon. Let's look at Polkadot. Polkadot was struggling around, what is this? Around $18. Your Stochastic is crossed down, but you're maintaining support above that yellow 21 EMA. That's the good news. You're going to need this daily Stochastic to cross back up. We could look at the 4-hour. It is trending up, but you're still below that $18 resistance. This had a nice run as well, so it's consolidating, okay? So you need some volume. But if the market's trending up, you're going to see some of these coins pop again. Cardano has been, consolidating under this 38 cents resistance. That's going to be the level to beat here. You're going to want to see Cardano cross back up on the daily. You're going to need a daily close. So that's going to be tomorrow above 36 cents to get that Stochastic cross back up. If you look on the macro for Cardano, you're at this critical point on the weekly. So if you can bust through there on volume, we're looking at a possible dollar Cardano. And guys, with the dot, you're at all-time high levels, basically a blue sky breakout. The only way we can really determine future price is comparing its market cap to other coins. That's where a lot of the targets for Polkadot come from, is basically comparing it to Ethereum. So if Polkadot went to Ethereum's market cap, that would be almost a 10x from here. Almost, right? 155 billion, 16 billion, little less than a 10x. Let's call it a 9x. 9 times 17, I don't know, do the math. But that's well over $100. So looks good. Let's go back to Link. Link could also get a nice breakout. We hit that target. We hit the target. If you've been watching here, you know, I was looking at that cup and handle pattern here, cup, handle, and then you do a measured move from the bottom to the top, slide that over. It took me to $27, and that's where we hit. So that move already played out. I'm done talking about that measured move. Most importantly, you flipped this previous resistance level as support, and you are above all weekly moving averages, of course, and you're above all daily moving averages now as well. Bouncing off that yellow 21 EMA is a good sign. Let's move a little faster. Litecoin, resistance around 139, but you're breaking this downtrend possibly on the daily. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow to see where this daily closes. A close, and you're crossed up, okay? But if you close below 139.90 tomorrow, this will continue to trend lower. So basically, I want to see this close above 140 tomorrow. But it looks like you're breaking that downtrend on the RSI as well. YFI still trending around that 30,000 level. We saw Uni and Aave exploding the other DeFi plays. This one has been mostly consolidating, but if the market moves up, all of these coins are going to benefit, okay? So you need to close above 32,087 to cross up on that daily stoke for maybe more confirmation on another leg higher. But you can see you're in an uptrend currently right here. High, low, higher high, possibly higher low. Going to Uni, massive run up. It's been beautiful. What, at $14? You're on the daily above all moving averages. On the 4-hour, still above your moving averages. You're going to need to see this close above $15 on a 4-hour to get across back up. But I don't know. I mean, it seems like Wallstreetbets is interested in Uniswap, so who knows? I mean, look, I'm not going to fight the internet. If they want to pump these coins, that's fine. I believe in crypto. So if they want to pump stuff that I believe in with longevity as an investment that I'm already invested in, bring it on. But I will not chase every stock, you know, just because they post about it. Because the problem with, you know, pumping a stock that has no real value, pumping a stock that's basically bankrupt, they can pump it up, but how long will it sustain those prices? And I'm not going into GameStop, but we all know that the price that it was pumped to, it's not going to hold that price for too long, okay? It's going to come back to earth eventually. But if you pump some of the, you know, if you start pumping crypto, Bitcoin, and Uniswap, I mean, there's a reason to pump these coins, in my opinion. Moving on. Yeah, it's been such a subject, all right? Let's, what else is interesting? Let's just see what's moving right now, and I'm going to wrap it up. It's already 19 minutes. Ren, on the daily. Bouncing off that yellow 21 EMA, 61 cents on the pink 10 simple. But you also, looks like, you know, a lot of them, they were trending down like we saw with Bitcoin, Litecoin, kind of in a downward wedge and possibly getting the bounce now. So we'll have to see. I mean, there's lots of time in this daily candle. A lot can happen between today and tomorrow. But I will say this. If we see these coins I just spoke about getting those daily crosses up, closing above, you know, a key resistance level here, you know, with your pink 10 SMA on the daily, the weekend could be crazy. For the bulls, in my opinion. if we're moving bullish into the weekend, the retail FOMO can really, really move the price, man. So on the way, maybe trim some profits. You know, if you double, triple, quadruple your investment, take your initial investment out, then you're playing with house money. That would be my suggestion, but this is not financial advice. We're definitely in a mania, pure speculation going on right now. To wrap it up, if you did see yesterday's video, let's look at the DXY. This is concerning for the stock market. It's concerning for Bitcoin as well. Going down to the DXY, the daily is green. It looked like, you know, is going to break out above that 50 simple, and Bitcoin has an inverse relationship to DXY. So we're at a critical level here, but you can see, I got to go to the weekly for you to see this properly. Take off my moving averages, let you look at this. So you're at this resistance. We knew this would be a resistance level around 91. If you're bullish on Bitcoin, I would like to see the DXY stay below 91 and in fact start trending back down towards 88. Okay, looking at the 4 hour, it's just kind of chopping sideways beneath it, but this looks like a potential inverse head and shoulders. So this would be your left shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverse. But you're going to have to break above 91. That would be your neckline, essentially, okay? So that's what we're watching for on the macro fundamental level. Real quick, silver. real quick. Wallstreetbets wanted to pump silver as well. Silver had a decent day, about 4.5%, but I mean, all my crypto pumped a lot more than 4%. So I'm not FOMOing into silver. They want to take it from $25 to $1,000. That's a tall order to ask. It's about a 1.4 trillion market cap on silver. The larger the market cap, the harder to manipulate. So I don't know if that's a possibility. Anything's a possibility, but that one I'm a bit doubtful on. And gold didn't even move. Buy Bitcoin. All right, guys, that's enough for me. Hope you enjoyed that video. Hit the like for me one last time. Rolly roll.